Welcome to our channel. The Life Story of the Dalai Lama. Chapter 1, Early Life and Childhood. The 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, was born on July 6, 1935, in a small village called Taksar in the Amdo region of northeastern Tibet. His birth name was Lamo Thondup, and he was born into a humble farming family. Despite their modest means, the family played a crucial role in shaping the young boy who would later become a symbol of peace and compassion for the world. From a very young age, Lamo exhibited traits that set him apart from other children. At the age of 2, he was recognized as the reincarnation of the 13th Dalai Lama, Thubten Gyatso. This recognition followed traditional Tibetan Buddhist practices involving dreams, signs, and tests that identified him as the next spiritual leader of Tibet. Monks arrived in Taksar to conduct a series of tests, presenting the child with items that belonged to the 13th Dalai Lama alongside ordinary items. Lamo consistently chose the correct ones, confirming his identity. Chapter 2, Education and Monastic Training. After being recognized as the Dalai Lama, Lamo Thondup was taken to Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, where he began his monastic education at the age of 6. He was formally enthroned on February 22, 1940, taking the name Jetsun Jamphal Ngawang Lobsang Yeshe Tenzin Gyatso. His enthronement ceremony was a grand event, attended by thousands of monks, dignitaries, and lay people who had traveled from across Tibet. The Dalai Lama's education followed a rigorous curriculum designed to prepare him for his spiritual and political roles. He studied Buddhist philosophy, logic, Tibetan art and culture, Sanskrit, and medicine, among other subjects. His teachers included some of the most respected scholars in Tibet, and he demonstrated exceptional aptitude in all areas of study. Despite the demands of his training, he remained a curious and playful child, often asking profound questions that surprised his tutors. Chapter 3, Tibet in Turmoil. During the Dalai Lama's teenage years, Tibet faced significant political challenges. In 1950, when he was just 15 years old, Chinese troops invaded Tibet, asserting control over the region. This marked the beginning of a period of tension and conflict between Tibet and China. Despite his youth, the Dalai Lama assumed full political authority as the head of state to lead his people during this crisis. The Chinese invasion led to widespread fear and uncertainty among the Tibetan people. The Dalai Lama sought to maintain peace and stability, even as the situation grew increasingly precarious. In an effort to negotiate a peaceful resolution, he traveled to Beijing in 1954 to meet with Chinese leaders, including Mao Zedong, Zhou Enlai, and Deng Xiaoping. While these meetings initially seemed promising, they ultimately failed to secure Tibet's autonomy. The Chinese government began implementing policies that eroded Tibetan culture and religious freedom, causing deep resentment among the Tibetan people. Chapter 4, Exile and Global Leadership. In 1959, following a failed uprising against Chinese rule, the Dalai Lama fled Tibet to seek refuge in India. Disguised as a common soldier, he undertook a perilous journey across the Himalayas, enduring harsh conditions and the constant threat of capture. After weeks of travel, he arrived safely in India, where he was warmly welcomed by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and offered asylum. This marked the beginning of his life in exile. The Dalai Lama established the Tibetan government in exile in Dharamshala, often referred to as Little Lhasa. From this base, he worked tirelessly to preserve Tibetan culture and identity, which were under threat in Tibet. He also became a global advocate for the Tibetan cause, emphasizing the importance of nonviolence and dialogue. He traveled extensively, meeting world leaders, addressing international forums, and spreading the message of compassion and universal responsibility. Chapter 5: Awards and Recognition. In 1989, the Dalai Lama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of his unwavering commitment to nonviolent resistance and his efforts to promote understanding and harmony among different cultures and religions. The Nobel Committee praised his advocacy for human rights and his dedication to resolving conflicts through peaceful means. In addition to the Nobel Prize, the Dalai Lama has received numerous other awards and honors, including the U.S. Congressional Gold Medal and honorary doctorates from universities around the world. These accolades reflect his global influence as a spiritual leader and a champion of peace. Chapter 6: Teachings and Philosophy. Throughout his life, the Dalai Lama has emphasized the importance of kindness, compassion, and mindfulness. His teachings draw from Buddhist principles but resonate universally, transcending religious and cultural boundaries. He advocates for ethical living, environmental conservation, and the cultivation of inner peace. One of his central messages is the concept of interdependence, the idea that all living beings are connected and that our actions have far-reaching consequences. He encourages individuals to develop a sense of universal responsibility, recognizing that the well-being of others is essential for our own happiness. The Dalai Lama has authored numerous books, including The Art of Happiness and Ethics for the New Millennium, which offer practical guidance on living a meaningful and fulfilling life. His teachings continue to inspire people from all walks of life, regardless of their religious or cultural backgrounds. Chapter 7: Legacy and Continued Work. As of today, the Dalai Lama remains a prominent spiritual leader and a symbol of hope for millions. His tireless efforts to preserve Tibetan culture and promote peace have left an indelible mark on the world. Despite stepping down from his political role in 2011, he continues to inspire individuals and communities through his teachings, writings, and public appearances. In addition to his spiritual work, the Dalai Lama has been an advocate for scientific research and dialogue between science and spirituality. He has collaborated with scientists to explore the connections between meditation, neuroscience, and emotional well-being, contributing to a deeper understanding of the human mind. The Dalai Lama's legacy is one of compassion, resilience, and unwavering dedication to the principles of nonviolence and human dignity. His life story serves as a testament to the power of hope and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on stories. See you next time.